Pranam Swamiji. A very warm welcome to everyone here. This is our 41st class of Mundakopanishad with Swamiji. We are now in section 2, chapter 2, shloka 8. Today we will conclude before the question and answer session, as Swamiji has several other things to attend to.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatra Sthirairangaistushtuvam sastanobhir Vyashema devahitam yadayuhu Swastina indro vriddhashrava Swastina posha vishwaveda Swastina starkshyo arishtanemi Swastina brihaspatirdadhatu Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. In our last class, we had seen the 8th mantra in the second khanda of the second Mundaka. That mantra says, bhidyate hṛdayagranthiśchidyante sarvasaṃśayāḥ kṣīyante cāsya karmāṇi tasmindṛṣṭe parāvare. Tasmin parāvare drishte. When that parāvara is realized, drishte is seen. The literal meaning is seen. So we cannot see the parāvaram, which is above all means of cognition, all sense objects. So we cannot objectify it. And therefore, drishte. Drishte means when seen, cannot be taken in the literal sense. So we will take it as to mean is realized. So when the parāvaram is realized, parāvaram, param is the highest and the avaram is the lowest. In many ways we can understand that term, parāvaram. It is param, that means above all manifestations, above all sense organs, above the mind, above the intellect, above all manifestations. It is param. Or that which cannot be cognized, it is param. Or as it is the very cause of all manifestations, very base of all existences. It is para. At the same time, it is avaram. That which we are perceiving here, that which we are experiencing here, all are nothing but the manifestations of that existence absolute. And therefore, Veda says, Purusha eva idam sarvam, Brahma eva idam sarvam. All these manifestations which we are experiencing here are nothing but that Brahman itself. So what we are seeing, what we are hearing, what we are experiencing is that ultimate reality. And therefore it is avaram. So it is, from one angle it is param, from another angle it is avaram. So it is parāvare. And this truth or this reality is taught by acharyas who are in their existence itself are param. And unto the next generation, that is to their disciples, they are teaching this. So this is something which is being transferred from paras to avaras. And therefore it is parāvare. So in many ways we can see that term, parāvare. I think we can take it as to mean, as explained earlier. That is, it is, from one angle it is param, from another angle it is avaram. It is above all means of cognition. It is above sense organs, mind, intellect and everything. It is above all means of knowledge. All means of knowledge, that is pramanas. Above all pramanas. So it is para. And at the same time it is avaram. What we are seeing here, what we are experiencing here are manifestations of that same existence absolute. So it is avaram. That which is param and avaram at the same time is called parāvare. So when this parāvare is realized through shravana, manana, nididhyasa and all, when this parāvare is realized, what is the effect of that realization? It is said, bhidyate hṛdayagranthiśchidyante. All the knots of the heart vanishes, withers away. All the knots. Hṛdayagranthiśchidyante. Hṛdayam is that innermost center from where the I consciousness is coming out. When we say, me, I am this, I am this, that I consciousness is coming from innermost part of our very being. Inside this body, inside the pranas, inside the mind, inside the intellect. So that is hṛt. That spot from where this I consciousness is coming out, it is hṛt. But we are binding many things to that. Many things. This body, this mind, this intellect, and many things connected with this body, many relations, many worldly things we are superimposing. And because of these superimpositions and false identifications, we can say there are thousands and thousands of knots in the heart. All these knots, all these ties, they withers away. Bhidyate hṛdayagranthiśchidyante sarvasaṃśayāḥ. Cṣīyante sarvasaṃśayāḥ. All doubts get cleared. How? When this ultimate existence, absolute, is realized, all the doubts get cleared quite automatically. Because all the doubts and questions are coming from ignorance. And there is no more ignorance when that reality is realized. And so it is said, kṣīyante cāsya karmāṇi. Because from ignorance comes desires, and to fulfill desires we are doing many things. We are going here and there in search of this, that. Why? Because I am feeling, or I am taking myself as something limited. And from this limited consciousness, desires come. For what? To make myself full, limitless. So from ignorance, the feeling of limitation, and from that desire, and from that desire, I am running after many things, and all these make the karma I am doing here. So when that fullness is realized within, I am not limited. I am not limited. I am the unlimited existence absolute. When that knowledge is there inside, automatically all the doubts get cleared, all the questions answered, and all karma vanishes. So, bhidyate hṛdayagranthiśchidyante, knots of the heart withers away. Chidyante sarvasaṃśayāḥ, all doubts and questions goes, and all karma, all knots of karma, they vanishes. So this is the effect of that realization. So this mantra we have to take this 8th mantra as a continuation of 6th and 7th. Because 6th and 7th, it was said, tad vijñānena paripashyanti dhīrāha ānanda rūpam amrutam yad bhāti. With that realization, dhīra, those of highest intelligence or intellect, they realize that bliss, that immortal self, the immortal self, the bliss they realize. And what is the effect of that? It is said, vidyate hṛdayagranthiśchidyante sarvasaṃśayāḥ, kṣīyante cāsya karmāṇi, tasmindṛṣṭe parāvare. So this is the 8th mantra which we have seen in our last sitting. And today we are going to the 9th mantra. So this 8th we have seen in our last sitting. So the ninth mantra, hṛdayagranthiśchidyante pare kośe virajaṃ brahma niṣkalam tacchubhraṃ jyotiṣaṃ jyotistadyadātmavido viduḥ. hṛdayagranthiśchidyante pare kośe virajaṃ brahma niṣkalam tacchubhraṃ jyotiṣaṃ jyotistadyadātmavido viduḥ. hṛdayagranthiśchidyante pare kośe virajaṃ brahma niṣkalam tad shubhram jyotiṣaṃ jyotiః tad yad atmavidah viduḥ. hṛdayagranthiśchidyante. Hṛdayaṃ is golden. Golden. What's the meaning of golden? Luminous. Luminous. That much luminous. hṛdayaṃ. In the golden. hṛdayaṃ means in the golden. Pare. Para means the highest or supreme. Pare means in the highest. Kośe. Kośe means sheath or a covering. So kośe means in the sheath, in the covering. So hṛdayaṃ pare kośe means in the highest golden sheath. In the highest golden sheath. Virajaṃ. Virajaṃ. Rajas is waste or dust. Dust, or we can say stain or dirt. Dirt. So virajaṃ means that without any dirt, stainless, pure, most pure. Virajaṃ. Niṣkalam. Kalam is with kalas. Kalas are parts. Parts or limbs. We can say limbs of the body as kalas. Avayava. In Sanskrita, avayava. Kala. So, niṣkalam means without any parts. Without any parts. Niṣkalam. Something with many parts or avayavas, we can break it into different parts. Whatever be that. See, our body. Our body is with many colors, many avayavas. So we can break it into many parts with the help of some knife or something. With a knife or sword, we can cut into many pieces. So niṣkalam means that which is unbreakable. That which is unbreakable. Why unbreakable? Because it do not have any limbs. Doesn't have any limbs. Partless. Without any parts. Tad, that Brahman is Shubhram. Shubhram, effulgent. Effulgent. Or again we can say pure. Because for the term Shubhra, there are many meanings. One is effulgent, the other is white. Shubhram is white. So white means without any impurity, pure. Pure, effulgent being. That is Shubhram. And that is jyotiṣaṃ jyotihi. Jyotiṣaṃ jyotihi. Jyoti is light. Jyotiṣaṃ, of the lights. So of all the lights, it is the light. Jyotiṣaṃ jyotihi. Of all luminous beings, it is the source of all light. Jyotiṣaṃ jyotihi. Tad, that. Yad, what it is. Atmavidaha, knowers of Atman. Viduḥ, knows. So it is a bit complicated word. Tadyadātmavido viduḥ. Atmavidaha means knowers of Atman. Viduḥ means know. Viduḥ, know. It is plural. Know. So knowers of Atmavidaha. Atmavidaha is the plural form. Atmavid. It is the singular. Singular is Atmavid. Atmavid, Atmavidau, Atmavidaha. So knowers of Atman. Know that. So what is the meaning of this mantra? See, in the highest golden sheath is situated that Brahman, which is most pure, without any parts, of the nature of effulgence, and it is the light of all lights. So let us take these shabdas one by one. First of all, it is said virajaṃ. Rajas is impurity, dirt or stain. So virajaṃ is stainless, pure. So that pure Brahman is in the highest golden sheath. Which is this highest golden sheath? In the Taittiriya Upanishad, we can see the Atman explained as the existence within 5 sheaths. Annamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, vijñānamaya kosha, and anandamaya kosha. These are the 5 sheaths or koshas explained in the Taittiriya Upanishad. So there are 5 sheaths, just like a sword kept in a cover, in a sheath. Our very existence is covered by these 5 sheaths. First is the gross body made of anna, made of the food we are consuming. This is annamaya kośam. Then there is the sheath of prana, the vital airs. And organs of action. Then still more deeper we go, then we will find the manomaya kośa. That is the mind and senses of cognition. Still more deeper we go, we will realize the buddhimaya kośa or vijñānamaya kośa. It is the intellect and the senses of cognition. Then still more deeper we go, there shines the anandamaya kośa, the sheath of bliss, which we are experiencing in the state of deep sleep. Anandamaya kośa. Within this Anandamaya kośa, there is the Anandamaya. It is not a kośa. It is Anandamaya. Because of that Anandamaya is there, this kośa is Anandamaya kośa. Just like when we put light on in a room, the whole room is illuminated. Now we say there is light in the room. There are no many sources of light in that room. There is only one source of light which is burning. That bulb is burning or that tube is lighting. And the whole room gets illuminated. In the same way, Anandamaya kośa is illuminated by that jyotiṣaṃ jyotihi, that light of lights. So this Anandamaya kośa is termed here as hṛdayagranthiśchidyante kośam. Hṛdayagranthiśchidyante kośam, golden sheath, the luminous sheath. So to find out that sheath itself, we have to dive deeper into our own individuality. After crossing the gross body, the region of prana, then the region of mind, then the region of the intellect, we have to go inner and inner in search of our own existence. And there we will realize or we will find out this Anandamaya kośa. So golden sheath is the Anandamaya kośa. In the hṛdayagranthiśchidyante pare kośe, in the highest kośa, which is of the nature of effulgence, that is hṛdayaṃ, there virajaṃ brahma, the most pure Brahman. So we need not go here and there in search of Brahman. Dive deep into our own existence, our own individuality, and discern all the sheaths one by one. And finally, we will reach at this hṛdayaṃ kośam, the golden sheath, the luminous sheath, Anandamaya kośa. It's a long process because first we will identify ourselves with the body. When somebody asks, who are you? Our immediate answer will be, I am Swami Chidananda Puri, I am this, I am that. I am an Indian. I am a man or I am a woman. Like that, so many identifications are there. All these are connected with the gross body. I am a sannyasin, or I am a householder. I am white, I am black. So many. So all these are connected with the gross body. Then we will transcend that region and will try to see our own self some more deeper. Then that region of prana comes, then that of mind, then that of intellect. So in this way, we have to go inside. And finally, we will reach at this hṛdayagranthiśchidyante param kośam. So the seventh case is hṛdayagranthiśchidyante pare kośe, the saptami vibhakti. In the highest golden sheath. In that virajaṃ brahma, the pure Brahman, stainless Brahman. What is the nature? It is niṣkalam, without any parts, without any limbs. And as it is partless, we cannot break it. Nainam shastrani chindanti, nainam dahati pavakaha, nachainam shoshayandi apaha, nainam kledayadi apaha, nainam shoshayadi vayuhu. So says the Bhagavad Gita. Why? Because it is partless. It is without any avayavas. Niṣkalam. Again, it is said, tacchubhraṃ. That is shubhram, luminous, effulgent. It is giving light to the intellect. It is giving light to the mind. It is giving light to the senses. To all these instruments, it is giving the light. And therefore it is said, jyotiṣaṃ jyotihi, the light of all the lights. Light of all the lights. Tad yad, what is that? Tad means that. Yadu means that which. So what is that? What is the nature of that existence absolute? So Upanishad is saying, ātmavidaḥ viduḥ. The knowers of Atman know that. Knowers of Atman know that. So to know that, we have to become the knower of Atman. How to know that Atman? We need not go here and there in search of that, because it is there already in the hṛdayagranthiśchidyante pare kośe, in the highest sheath of our own existence. So stop going here and there. Then we will sit inside. We will be established in our own self. When somebody asks, what I have to do to realize this? Where shall I go? Stop going here and there. Stop doing this and that. Then we are one with ourselves. All the other time we are with many, many things of the world. And even this inquiry of the self itself, we are doing outside. We are going here and there. by doing this, I will have self-knowledge. No. Stop doing this and that, then you are the very self. So it is said, atmavidah, knowers of the self. Viduḥ, no. There is no Strī or Purusha. Men are realizing this, not women. Or women are realizing this, not men. No. No such divisions or limitations. Or Indians are knowing this, not others. No. Nothing. Or by doing this and that karma, we are knowing this. No. By doing this yaga, we will have a knowledge of the self. No, it is not something to be made by kriyas or karmas. And therefore it is said, atmavidah viduḥ, knowers of the Atman, knowers of the self. Know that. So be that knower of the self. Then you will realize. So to remove all the doubts inside, there is only one way. There are no many ways. That is, you be a knower of the self. We are trying to know this and that. Stop that and be one with yourself. Then you are a knower of your own self. That atmavidah, see, it is a plural. Anybody can be that. Everybody have the right to be that. Eligibility for that. Atmavidah viduḥ, no. So this is the ninth mantra. hṛdayagranthiśchidyante pare kośe virajaṃ brahma niṣkalam tacchubhraṃ jyotiṣaṃ jyotistadyadātmavido viduḥ. And what is that? Again it is said, na tatra sūryo bhāti na candratārakaṃ nemā vidyuto bhānti kuto'yamagniḥ tameva bhāntamanubhāti sarvaṃ tasya bhāsā sarvamidam vibhāti. Na tatra sūryo bhāti na candratārakaṃ nemā vidyuto bhānti kuto'yamagniḥ tameva bhāntamanubhāti sarvaṃ tasya bhāsā sarvamidam vibhāti. Tatra, there, in that, tatra, in that is there, Suryaha na bhāti, Suryaha, Surya, the sun, na bhāti, does not shine, does not illumine. Candratārakaṃ, the moon and the stars. Candratārakaṃ, the moon and the stars. Na imaha vidyutaha, these, imaha, these, vidyutaha, lightnings, these lightnings. Kutaha, from where or how? ऽyamag, I am this. agnihi, fire. So the first part of this mantra is, it's a question. Kuto'yamagniḥ. Na tatra sūryo bhāti na candratārakaṃ. Nemā vidyutaha bhānti. There in that Atman, in that Brahman, tatra. So how we are getting that meaning? In the ninth mantra, what was explained? Brahman was explained. In the highest golden sheath, there exists the Brahman. That was the subject matter of the ninth mantra. So in the 10th mantra, it is said tatra, there. There means in the Brahman or in the self. In the self, Suryaha na bhāti. The sun doesn't shine. The moon doesn't shine. The stars, they do not shine. They cannot illumine the self. And these lightnings, the lightnings, we are seeing all these objects of light around us, the sun, the moon, the stars, and the lightnings. All these are sources of light. Sources of light as we are experiencing. The highest source of light is the sun. Then comes the moon and the stars. Then only the lightnings, because they are coming occasionally, not always. All the day we are seeing the sun and the moon. Not the moon, sun. All the day we are seeing the sun. Then moon. In all the months we are seeing the moon, say for the half part. Then the stars. Then lightnings. All these are sources of light we are seeing. They cannot illumine the self. They cannot illuminate the Brahman. Then how this fire can illuminate that? This fire cannot illuminate that Brahman. So there are two meanings. One, the general meaning, and there is an inner meaning. General meaning is, as the most powerful sources of light like sun, moon, stars, and the lightnings cannot illumine that Brahman, how can this fire, which we are seeing in this world, can illuminate that? So there doesn't come such a question. So this is the general meaning. Special meaning is, see, kuto'yamagniḥ. There is ऽyamag. Ayam means this. Agni means fire. So this fire. The Rishi is pointing his finger to the Agnihotra, fire. This fire. Of course, we have to perform Agnihotras. There is no doubt in that. For purifying our own instruments as a discipline, as a daily practice, to build a samskara, to offer what we get. I have to give back to different deities which I am getting from them. So I must perform Agnihotra. There is no doubt in that. It's a part of discipline. But at the same time, we have to realize that through performing this Agnihotra, I will not get the ultimate knowledge. This fire in the pyre cannot illuminate the self. That is the special meaning. We are getting that special meaning from the term I am this. This. So, of course, you have to perform Agnihotra. There is no doubt in that. As a daily practice, a discipline. To make our own life disciplined, we have to follow many, many disciplines. And first of all, the Agnihotra comes, because it is the Daiva Yajna, which one is supposed to perform daily. It's a part of Nitya Karma. So there is no such a question as of avoiding this Agnihotra. We have to do that. But at the same time, we have to have this knowledge inside that through Agnihotra, I cannot realize the self. Because it cannot illuminate the self. Because that Agni is gross. That Agni is physical. That Agni is an element, a Bhuta. So it cannot illuminate the self. Na tatra sūryo bhāti, na candratārakaṃ, nemā vidyuto, bhānti kuto'yamagniḥ. When sun, who is giving light to the whole solar system, cannot shine that, how this Agni can shine it? When the moon, when the stars and these lightnings cannot shine that Atman, how this Agni, this fire can it? Such a question doesn't come. That is the first meaning. The special meaning is when the sun, the moon, the stars, or the lightnings cannot illuminate that self, how the fire in this Agnihotra can light it? It cannot shine it. Then comes the question how it is enshined. It is only through knowledge, which we have seen tasmindṛṣṭe parāvare in that mantra. So that self, which is situated in the highest golden sheath in all the beings, cannot be seen or cannot be shined through this fire. And then it is said, tameva bhāntamanubhāti sarvaṃ. Tameva bhāntamanubhāti sarvaṃ. Tam, that, bhāntam. Bhāntam means having shown. Having shown, bhāntam, tam, that, bhāntam, 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 that, having shown anubhāti sarvam, all these shines after, all the sources of light, like the sun, the moon, the stars, the lightning, and the fire, all these are getting light from that. That is the primary source of light. Primary source of light is not the sun. From where sun is getting that light? So, tameva bhāntamanubhāti sarvam. That absolute light or that ultimate light, when it is shining, all other sources of light get shown. They are following that. They are getting light from that highest. All the small sources of light are getting that source. That is the absolute source of light. So, tameva bhāntamanubhāti sarva. Tasya bhāsa, tasya means of that, or his, we can say his. Or another meaning is of that. Bhasa, by the light. Bhasa, bha is the light. Bhasa, it is the third case. So the meaning will be by the light. Bhasa. Idam sarvam, all this. Vibhati, shine. So all this get shining from that source of light. Think that. What is the very base? What is that very base? From that very base of all effulgences, sun gets light, moon gets light. Everybody, all the beings. In this samashti, in the macrocosm, so in the veshti, in the microcosm, it is the same thing. Because of that source of light, the intellect, the mind, the senses, the body, all these constitutions get lights. Tameva bhāntamanubhāti sarvam. So this mantra, tameva bhāntamanubhāti sarvam, tasya bhāsa sarvamidam vibhāti, we can understand in both the senses. One, the microcosmic and the macrocosmic. So, take that mantra once again. Think over it again and again. Then there is a mantra repeated in the Samhita and of course in the Upanishad. Yena suryastapati tejasedhaha. By whom the sun is illuminated? This is the question. By whom the sun is illuminated? Who is illuminating the sun? We may say by a natural process, sun is getting illuminated. No. There must be something. There is an inscrutable law which is enshrining the sun. And who is that? What is that? We have to inquire. And this mantra is helping us in that inquiry. Na tatra sūryo bhāti, na candratārakaṃ, nemā vidyuto bhānti kuto'yamagniḥ. tameva bhāntamanubhāti sarvam tasya bhāsā sarvamidam vibhāti. So there is a there is a fascinating thing. Many a time when we do puja, we will show some artificial lights to different deities, devatas. Say, by lighting the camphor or some lamps, then we will chant this mantra. Tatra sūryo bhāti na candratārakaṃ. Really, there is no connection with that. Just like when we eat brahmarpanam brahmahavya, brahmāgnau brahmanahutam. There is no connection with that brahmarpanam and having food. No connection. But we are connecting. In the same way, see, when we show the light to different deities, we say, this won't make the highest knowledge. Because kuto'yamagniḥ, how this light can enshine that self, which is not illuminated even by sun or moon or stars or the lightnings. So, chanting that mantra, we are showing light to the devatas. So that very activity itself will take us to Upanishad. Of course, we can chant that mantra. There is nothing wrong in that. But still, kuto'yamagniḥ, how this fire can enshine that? So this is the question. Answer is tameva bhāntamanubhāti sarvam tasya bhāsā sarvamidam vibhāti. So whatever doubt you have or question to ask, you keep for some more time. In the next sitting, we can take such questions and doubts. Today we can conclude this.
Yeah.
Stay. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devah Bhadram Pasye Makshabhiryajatra Sthirairangai Stushtuvam Sastanobhir Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vriddhashravaha Swastina Posha Vishwavedaha Swastina Starkshyo Arishtanemi Swastina Brihaspati'r Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.